Hello and welcome back to Granted Gardens. Today we are going to be getting some blueberry bushes and we are going to be planting them here in the front yard, not here, I'm in the backyard right now. And we're going to be planting them. So there's a local blueberry farm. We haven't been there yet, so I'm not entirely sure. But they are selling their blueberry bushes, and so these are all about between the ages of 5 and I believe they said 13 years old. So they're established blueberry bushes, and so they're selling them off. So we figured, hey, let's get us some blueberry bushes. Now I also have some mulch being delivered today, so I'm working on clearing out some of the front garden beds. So I'm walking back into the woods to dump some weeds. But I did a lot of homework on blueberry bushes because obviously it's not something that I've ever grown before. And what I gathered is that number one, I need to amend my soil. They need a pH of between, I believe they said 4.5 and 5. And our pH levels are much higher than that. So we bought some materials to amend the soil. I'll show you guys that. And then based off of the homework that I did, blueberry bushes pollinate themselves. So they don't necessarily need another bush of the same variety to pollinate. However, it is beneficial for you to have multiple varieties planted near each other because they tend to compete. And so if they're competing, you're going to see more fruit. So I think I'm planning on picking up 4 different varieties today. I'm hoping that the people that are there will help me a little bit with making the right decision on if I should get more than one variety or not. But based off of my research, it would be beneficial to definitely get at least more than one variety. If not, all of them will be 4 different. And I'll share with you guys what varieties I get as well. So right now we are just digging the holes and prepping the soil to go and pick up the blueberry bushes this afternoon. Alright, so here's what we got. We got some bags of manure compost. We've got a brick here of some peat moss. Oh, this is heavy. Some peat moss, and then a bag of sand. So the peat moss is what's going to help adjust the pH, help lower our pH. So we want to make sure we put some of that in there. And based off of my research and then talking to friends, we had a friend here that bought blueberry bushes from the same place we're going to. She was actually the one that told me about it. So we talked to her a little bit this morning and did some more homework, decided that the peat moss was the way to go. That's what the large majority of people are recommending. We got the sand to kind of help with drainage, and then obviously the compost to give the bushes a little kickstart. So Tyler's got the holes dug already. We did have trees that we had planted in here a couple years ago, and so Tyler's got the holes dug. We just took the trees out. We got 4 holes. Here's the trees. We're not sure what we're gonna do with these guys yet. We're gonna go ahead and get mixing. So we got the sand and then some peat moss. We're just trying to get it set up so that when we get back, it's ready to rock and roll. Alright, so we made it back from the blueberry patch where we dug up our 4 types of blueberries. I'm going to show you guys what they are, where we're putting them, and then I'll tell you what they are. Alright, so this first one here is a Duke. The Duke is an early producer, so this will be earlier in the year that we'll see from him. Then next is Aurora. Aurora is a later producing bush, so we'll get a longer season with this one. Next is the Draper. This is an early producer. And then last but not least, we got an Ozark. This is a big one. And this is going to be a late producer. So we've got a great variety where we're gonna see production throughout the season. I'm super excited. We've already amended the soil. We're gonna go ahead and plant them in here. And then we are going to amend the soil a bit on top as well with that peat moss and that sand. And then they should be set to go. We're gonna water them. Now we did notice when we just got back that we had bought leaf compost instead of manure. We had a lot of mix-ups happen between Tractor Supply and Southern States today, or Ace. So we're going to use this as what we have for now. We are going to purchase some manure though this week and top it off with side dress with manure. Alrighty, there we are, final product. I like them. I like the location. Gotta keep them up. Looks good. I'm happy. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon.